Welcome everyone to the Virtual Voice, your source for VRChat community news. As I'm recording this, VRChat just hit its highest ever concurrent player count with over 105,000 people online at the same time. I'd like to congratulate everyone from the VRChat team for this amazing accomplishment. But anyways, this episode is full of some really interesting community projects and updates, so make sure to stick around till the very end to hear about everything coming up this week. Before we begin, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the Patreon supporters that are making this project possible. I'm putting more work into this project than I ever could have imagined, and the support from the community has been amazing to see. Uploading videos like these every week is not an easy task, but I'm happy to be doing it for the sake of the VRChat community. It's just a matter of making sure it's sustainable long term, which I hope will be the case as the support for TVV on Patreon continues to grow. If you're interested in supporting my work, head over to patreon.com/thevirtualvoice to join for only $5 a month. Also, if you see a group code like the one on screen now pop up, you can join it by going to the Groups tab in the VRChat menu and searching for it, or by clicking the relevant link in the description that will direct you to the Groups page on the VRChat website. Now, with that out of the way, I'd like to introduce you to today's featured world, which is, well, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it roughly translates to Thunderbolt from the Blue Sky, and it is absolutely beautiful. This surreal environment, made by Japanese creator T. Shino, is what I would describe as the essence of artistic expression in virtual worlds. I'm a sucker for anything ocean-themed, so this immediately became a personal favorite of mine. The link to this world is in the description. And, lastly, before we get into the news, I'd like to say a happy birthday to the amazing Just Jamie, who is not only a very good friend, but also an incredibly talented graphic designer, as seen in the logo for the Virtual Voice. They've been incredibly helpful in making this project happen, and I'm proud to be working with them. Happy birthday, Jamie. I hope you have a great one. Now, getting started with the news. First off, we have an awesome opportunity from the VRChat Trans Academy, where instructors RandomTM and Epple will be teaching free introductory computer science classes for all ages. I'll hand it over to them for more info.
The computer science class is mainly focused on providing students a intro-level course into the world of computer science. We will be looking towards mainly fundamental concepts of computer science and programming so that students can get a feel if computer science is for them, as well as drawing out a roadmap of what to expect in computer science and how to keep learning from there.
Regarding what someone would be expected to know or what they would need to know before attending, absolutely nothing. We're assuming that you have no background and you can walk in and start learning. If you know some programming or you have some experience or understanding of technology, that's great. It'll make things easier, but it's definitely not required. I'm self-taught initially, as is Epple, so.
Computer science is everywhere nowadays, right? You look around you, it's everywhere around us. It's literally the main thing that is powering us being able to talk to you, YouTube that you're probably watching this video off of, and it's powering more and more of the physical world around us as well as technology gets more and more connected. Computer science is at the core of many of our world systems today, and by getting a fundamental understanding of computer science, you're then able to modify the physical and virtual worlds around you.
The reason I would be excited for a course like this is, yes, it provides you the tools to alter things in the digital realm if you choose. It also provides very real-world applicable skills if you decided you wanted to apply this to your job or you decided you wanted to go to university for this. It also gives you a chance to go through and actually see if this is something you enjoy before you go off and spend, 4 years. And how much money is college tuition nowadays?
Way too much.
Yeah, way too much.
We're looking for the classes to start on February 26th. This will be a 3-course class consisting of 2 lectures that are the exact same content every week, taught in different time zones, one on Monday, one on Wednesday by Lucia and I, and then we will have a combined workshop session on Friday where, because it's a little bit difficult to code inside of VRChat, we will have this workshop in Discord. This will be a 8-week long course, and hopefully by the end of the week we would have provided every student a good fundamental and more roadmap that they can continue their learnings on. Please understand that computer science is a very, very, very wide subject field. There are tons and tons of sub-subjects and subfields that you can get into in computer science, and realistically speaking, 8 weeks of 1-hour long lectures is just not gonna cover enough depth. And we both understand that the goal of the class isn't to be like, oh, at the end of 8 weeks, everyone can go out there and get a job. The goal is to spark that interest and to provide that roadmap so that people can continue learning on their own.
So if you want to sign up, there is a link to a Google form currently in the Trans Academy Discord. It's in the notices channel, and you just click that link, fill in your information, and you're good to go.
Check the link in the description below.
That would be a good idea, yeah.
As Tizzy has said, trans people and computer science go together like peanut butter and jelly. So if you're interested, hope to see you there.
As with the Trans Academy in general, everyone is welcome to enroll whether or not you are part of the LGBTQ community. If you are inclusive, respectful, and understanding of others, you'll be welcomed at the Trans Academy with open arms. Enrollment for the CS course is open right now, and class will begin on February the 26th. Go to discord.gg/transacademy for more info on how to join today, or go to twitch.tv/transacademyvr to watch the class streamed live. For our next story, we have a pretty interesting venue that recently opened in the EU club scene. I interviewed Dotstart, the founder of the venue's host community Simplicity, to learn more.
I'm Dotstart. I basically founded the project. Yeah, I make the world's these days posters, any promotional material. And my inspiration for this was just the idea of providing like a big canvas. This to me is this weird art collaboration of sorts, where I build the canvas and somebody else takes over and turns it into something like completely different. And the idea with this is just providing the biggest canvas that I could provide. I mean, it is 360 degrees. It is as big as it gets. Yeah, our events happen every 2 weeks, Fridays at 11 p.m. Central European.
Simplicity's group code is on screen now and will also be linked in the description. Up next, we have our first recurring character on the show. I'd like to welcome back Totsi from Club Deviate to talk about his community's 2-year anniversary event, which is happening on February 23rd at 4 p.m. EST.
Hello, I'm Totsi, creator of Deviate. This week we are celebrating Deviate's 2-year anniversary. We have a monthly extended event where we collaborate with Intermodal, and this month we're also putting that with our 2-year anniversary and getting some new faces and old faces and just having a good time. It's an interesting feeling. I mean, it's over half a decade that I've been doing shows in VR, and 1/3 of them have been here. Some of my favorite memories here, just these surprise magical moments. Anybody that has run regular events will know that burnout is a thing that can definitely happen. With some, it happens faster with others, but sometimes you'll have a new person walk in, new to VR, new to the rave scene, what have you, and you can vicariously live through them. You just see this through their body language or through the wonder that comes through their voice, and you just hear their excitement. And I just kind of like to be near them and listen to their reactions. It never gets old. Friday, February 23rd, will be starting at 4 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Greenwich time. Everybody is welcome at Deviate.
Deviate's group code is on screen now and will also be in the description. Also in the news, on February 24th at 6 p.m. CST, the VR Chess Club is hosting a tournament with a $1,000 prize pool donated by professional fighting game player Sonic Fox. Here's some of the VRCC team for more on that.
My name's Cole. In real life, I'm a USCF certified chess tournament director in VRChat. I organize tournaments for the VR Chess Club. What I do in here is I try to set up tournaments, of groups of players in a way that emulates IRL chess tournaments like as much as possible. That's not easy to do. Tournaments sometimes are hard to go to for a lot of these chess enthusiasts, and this is kind of the way, VR is the way of doing that, from your own bed. So this is like a big part of what I do. Set up the VR Chess Club, try to do outreach, and run all of these events.
Hi, my name is Ayachi. I'm the compliance manager for the VR Chess Club. I've been around for about 3 years now. This is a wonderful community to be a part of and help out with. A lot of great things going on here. It's a very tight-knit community. Started as just a group of friends that just got together and played chess, and who would have thought that it would have turned into this big thing that we have now. This place feels like home to me. It's a very special place in my heart.
Hi, I'm Sonic Fox. I'm actually a professional fighting game player. I'm also a heavy VR chat enthusiast, and as one of my main hobbies, I actually play chess a lot, and I just so happened to come across this wonderful chess club that's recently been organized by Colt, and been pretty addicted to it ever since and been very supportive of it. I believe I donated like $1K to the other event to help support it. And I plan on doing it again at the end of the month. I didn't realize it's February already. But I plan on doing it again at the end of the month as well. I just think it's really cool to get that over the board sensation that you don't get like anywhere else. Like, I think VR chess is solving a problem that I guess we didn't realize existed until like you really feel like when you're like with somebody else, like that intimate feeling of like we're moving pieces, we're watching each other, watching the body language. And the people here are honestly really kind, really wonderful. I mean, Cult was so welcoming to everyone, and I think Cult's like one of the coolest green onions that I know out there. So playing chess with folks that you don't know around the world and just watching them think, watching them actually show that body language with you and like play an intense game of chess, I just think there's nothing like it.
The VR Chess Club's group is on screen now and is also linked in the description along with their Discord server. Now, before our last story, I need to give a major photosensitivity warning. What you're about to see has some seriously flashy colors, and I advise extreme caution not only for those with photosensitive epilepsy, but also those who are sensitive to intense visual effects in virtual reality. If either of those sound like you, this one isn't for you. And with that out of the way, here's PK, award-nominated immersive experience creator and owner of the Break record label, to tell you about his new show, Equilibrium.
Hello, my name's PK. I design worlds and events here in VR Chat under the name Break. I've been doing this for over 9 years now. I take a lot of other people's assets and put it together, and I also collaborate with a lot of really talented artists and with the scene and the community. I love the fact that people make prefabs and make all this stuff that we can add in here, and I get stuff from all over. So I don't model and texture things myself, but I work with a lot of talented people, and then I just kind of put together my ideas, because this place is great for letting you just kind of invent something out of your head or remix the work of others. Equilibrium is a show using the music of 5 musicians that were on the release we did on Break. And we created 20-minute sets for each one and tried to bring the music to life in a new kind of way that's different than you'll get anywhere else. What people can expect is some really energetic music and crazy shaders, some 3D effects and Ray March visuals in sky. Each of the 5 sets is quite different from the other. We kind of move from one to the other. It has a little bit of a story going to it. This show is being released on Saturday the 24th. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern, and you can find it there's a Break Discord and a Break VRC group. And so yeah, once it's replayable, you can just come here with friends and play it whenever you like. Or you can join our instance. It'll be capped at 50 people. And that'll be right at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I'm excited to see everybody there.
The link to join Break's Discord server, where you can get more info on the map's release, is in the description. Their VR Chat group code is also linked and is on screen now. And that's all of our stories for the week. You may have noticed that there isn't a community spotlight in this episode, and that is intentional. I wanted to make sure that every community spotlight is high quality and well produced, and I didn't feel like with the other stories I was taking on this week that would be possible. Community spotlight segments will come when they're ready, and I'm excited to bring you the next one as soon as I can. And before we end off, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Aiden Hodges, Any Other Name, Clown Puppy, Drisha, Emma Torch, Eric Bazinga, Hoplaphobia, Lofi, Modern, Morley Mason, Nikki, Quinn Was Here, Samo Is Now, Satrians, Technical, and Tiny the Taxman for being supporters of TVV on Patreon. Each of you is helping make this series possible, and I am incredibly thankful. If you'd like to help support my reporting, go to patreon.com/thevirtualvoice to join for only $5 a month. Thanks for watching, everyone.